Hi, my wise astrology tribe, Cosmic Insight Astrology. I am your co-pilot, Christina. I just actually shared a screen over here because I would like to talk about housing and property in astrology. Sale of houses, or like what is the indicators, the best indicators to buy a property or to sell a property or to become homeless, for example. So what I would like to start with, I would like to tell you about Saturn in astrology. Saturn actually representing big land, undeveloped land in astrology. So if Saturn you have in your second house or your first house, it representing you might going to own a huge farm, or not farm because undeveloped, but a huge land in your lifetime. But what is ruling the housing in astrology? The fourth house. The fourth house is ruling your home, your family life, and your real estate. So if you have any exalted planet in fourth house or transiting in an exalted degree, anything like Venus, like with Venus, for example, you can have a luxurious home. With Jupiter in fourth house, you can be a really good real estate agent or realtor, or you can have houses with big windows. For example, Jupiter is big also, representing the giant, so it representing you not going to have a small home, you most likely going to be a big house. Saturn in fourth house could represent either a vintage, an older house, could come from inheritance, or it could be something like dark or cold places. For example, Saturn is representing coldness with small windows and dark places as well. So the moon is representing real estate, and the fourth house, Cancer, also representing real estate in astrology. If Mars, for example, being an indicator in the fourth house, even if it's in progressed Mars in fourth house, it's an indicator to buying a home. When it's transiting your fourth house, Mars, or actually it's in your progress chart in your fourth house. Okay, Neptune transit in fourth house could actually be a bad aspect. It could be something like homelessness, or it could represent like you are moving overseas, you are moving and leaping far away countries, or maybe you're gonna live in an island because Neptune representing island. What else is a good transit to buying a house? Jupiter transit in fourth house, or progress Jupiter in fourth house, or progress Jupiter in Cancer, or Jupiter transiting sign of Cancer could represent like, all right, I'm going to be capable to buy my dream house, a big home with big windows, right? If you have a new moon eclipse, it is an indicator also, a solar new moon eclipse, which is a solar eclipse in your fourth house. That is very positive if you want to purchase a home, if you want to purchase your home. So Mercury is actually representing sales in astrology, okay? Mercury retrograde could be like in fourth house. It could be transiting fourth house, could be like some kind of issue with sales. So it could also represent like, I wanted to buy this house, but somebody bid it higher than I could have. And then that opportunity is coming back to me. But definitely when Cancer or the moon is affected by transiting planets, which is in exalted, position, it could represent like, all right, I'm capable to buy my home. What is loss of properties? For example, if you go to foreclosure or you are losing property, it could represent it by the fourth house is traveled by some kind of planets which rules either the 8th house in your natal chart or your 12th house. Or actually, it could be something like a lunar eclipse, either in Scorpio happening in your 4th house. And also, South Node. South Node, if it's in Cancer or if it's in your 4th house, it's representing either low prices in a country, so the price is gonna go really, really down, or it could be like loss of house as well. And when you check the high prices right now around the world, and especially in America, in Florida, right now where I'm located at, when the country's moon is affected by a malefic planet, then it also means the prices are going down. So, for example, America has a Aquarius moon, 27 degrees. And next year in February, it will be affected exactly by Saturn, and Saturn is limitation. It's this. So it's going to be like most likely, you won't be able to buy, and the price is going to go down because of they're not going to give you mortgages. So the limitation, limited by government, ruled by government. So the limitation is coming from there. Or if eclipse actually is affecting the country's moon or the country's 4th house, or it could be the South Node is transiting the country's moon, or Saturn is transiting the country's moon, or the 4th house of the country is also representing low, devastating, low prices in real estate. But for buying, I'm going to summarize again. It would be wonderful if some kind of amazing beneficial planet is transiting your 4th house. It could be Jupiter, it could be Venus, it could be Mars. It is an indicator to buying or selling if you would like to, because if Jupiter in your 4th house and you want to sell your home, then you can have a big profit on your selling as well. So that's all the indicators actually, but of course, Mercury has to be in good aspect because that's the sales and buying. It has to be the good aspect with the 4th house, with some kind of beneficial planet, what is transiting your 4th house or transiting Cancer or transiting your moon. So other planet has to be actually in good aspect with it. And you have to always look for more significator, not only one, but more significator, more indicator in the astrology chart, which is like representing a good buy. And, you can also look for the tax, the property tax, if it's going to work out well for you. And it could be like, all right, so the 8th house is property tax. So if it's well aspected with the 4th house planet or the transiting 4th house planets, then it is great for buying your property, and it's not going to be taxed very highly, or the mortgage is going to be very pleasant. But if it is in a bad aspect, it could be like a high APR. So careful with that, but it's very easy to look at that. And, as I said, the homelessness, it's definitely, if your 4th house ruler, it goes through either 8th or 12th house, or there is an eclipse with it. Okay, guys, I hope you liked my podcast over here and I could shed some light for you when to buy and sell your properties. If you did so, don't hesitate to have a reading with me. My website is www.urbanwitch.org. Thank you so much for your attention and to listening for me. Until we meet again. Bye.